Hi, this is Dorothy from taichibosman.com/rawfoodblog and from favehealthyrecipes.com. We're making Puttanesca today, which is the Italian dish that ladies of the evening are famous for putting on the windowsill to lure their visitors in or to keep them in sustenance in between clients. Those are the two stories that Puttanesca came from. We're making raw cauliflower Puttanesca. So I cut up a bunch of cauliflower here, and I also shredded some zucchini to look like noodles. And you can do this in your your spiralizer or with a chibo. And the spiralizer makes really good noodles. And you salt them first and then soak them a little bit while you're doing the other ingredients. So then next we'll put in 20 olives, and you can use Kalamata, which would be the typical Italian olive, or black, or Botiva, and 3 tablespoons capers. And you know, capers, they're this little spice bud, and they're very low in calories. They're so good for your cholesterol. They have many phytonutrients and antioxidants and vitamins. Particularly too quercetin and rutin, which help with your blood vessels, and they're antioxidant and anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer. Capers are pretty good for you. And then a 1/4 cup of parsley, and the recipe's underneath as usual. 3 cloves of garlic, which I minced already. Smells so good. And then 2 large tomatoes. This is so pretty, isn't it? And a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, which are soaked. Soaked for about 10 minutes. A 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Half teaspoon of Bragg's sea kelp seasoning. That's about a teaspoon. 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric. It's going to be so delicious. And then we're going to warm it up in the dehydrator. You can also eat this cold right now. But since we're having guests over tonight, I'll take about 3 hours to put it in the dehydrator at 105 degrees, and I'll have it nice and warm, like warmed up Puttanesca over the stove. And then 2 tablespoons of olive or flax oil. We're going to stir that all around. Doesn't that look good? Wow, that is so pretty. And then it's typical to serve this over noodles, so we're going to put our little zucchini noodles in there. I put them in last so they didn't get destroyed by all the stirring. So I'll just make a little decoration. This is just one thin zucchini. And you could also use sweet potato, which makes a very pretty noodle, or yam. And then the pièce de résistance. I don't know why I'm speaking French when it's supposed to be Italian, right? But is the garlic parmigiano. You can get this off my site or taichibosman.com/rawfoodblog, but it's basically just walnuts and garlic ground up in the little coffee grinder with a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. So you can sprinkle that on top, and then I'm going to put this whole thing in the dehydrator, and I'll probably sprinkle some more on top right before I serve it. So enjoy your Puttanesca. From Dorothy at taichibosman.com/rawfoodblog and from favehealthyrecipes.com.